it's time for our Latte with Leanne. And you probably already remember Christy de la Torre. She was on our show several times, actually, right? Yep. 3 times, yep. I believe.
3 times.
At least, yeah.
Lucky.
Lucky for us.
Yeah.
And she's with Corner Escrow. And we were actually talking the other day about wire fraud. And you all know how, excuse the word, anal we are on that subject matter because it's so scary. Well, it appears, Christy, they've got a new one out there now.
Yes, every time you think you cover your bases and protect the clients, secure emails, and you talk to them about it over and over again, and something new comes up. So we did find out that a transaction the other day, it wasn't a buyer's wire that was frauded, it wasn't a seller's proceeds that got interfered with, it was the actual payoff lender. Their funds got intercepted. And the way they did it is these hackers hacked the seller's email and put their own wire instructions on the payoff demand and title wired directly to the hacker. So I would never in a million years think that somebody is that creative, but again, that's why we're here today, so we can keep everybody informed and aware of things that you can do to protect your money.
Well, it's the hacking thing is the first thing you have to protect, obviously, right? There's a whole lot of things you protect for hacking, but we can't protect outside people from being hacked.
No.
All we can do is protect.
Yeah, just be knowledgeable and aware as much as you can. Check the email address sender that's sending it to you. Don't just look at the name, click on it and see what the email address is. Double check it with the email address you have in your file or with your contacts. Always call before you wire. If you're a buyer sending a deposit, call your escrow company. Make sure you have the right number from your real estate agent. Call them and don't wire until you get somebody on the phone from escrow to verify that wire instruction. So many times everybody's in a rush to wire their deposit and they want the house, and sometimes we just got to take a step back, slow down, and double check that we're doing this every single time.
Did I tell you about the time that I caught my own wire?
It was a couple.
It was
last
about
year,
a
right?
year. It was last year. Yeah. So one of the people, not in my office, in a different office, filled out the wire transfer, and they put a wrong digit. I went in and I just handed it to him, the report, wire transfer request, and I went, well, you know what? I always teach. Call the escrow. And so I called Christy and she goes, no, it's da-da-da-da-da. I went, wait, no, it says here, da-da-da-da. It was 1 digit off, right?
It was just written down wrong.
It was typed, it was,
typed
wrong. It was an error.
Yeah, and that happens too. And luckily our company is super strict on wires going out. So for instance, I get the wire from Leanne, I call her, double check, we just found out it was wrong, I fix it, I send her, sign again, I send it to my wire department, they double check it, they check the name that's on the escrow, it's Leanne's name, so they're not going to send it to another Leanne, they're going to send it to exactly how it's printed, and that way banks could have a chance to reject it. So if I would have sent it with the wrong digit on that, it should have been rejected because the name didn't match the account number. Right. That wasn't a fraud, but these people change the whole name of the account information.
But they keep it very close, right?
Very close. They'll make a name of a company. Instead of wiring to Corner Escrow Inc., they'll wire it to Corner Company. And that's the change, you know, it's something simple.
Exactly.
But again, when I hadn't seen any fraud in a long time personally, but I just within the last month, something new and creative on the hacker's end comes up, and now I just want to tell everybody about it because this is what's happening now.
Well, the key is you never accept wire transfer instructions from anybody but escrow.
Yeah, and in this case with the payoff demand, as escrow, I only get it from the actual company. Let's say Wells Fargo, we need to make the mortgage payment. I need to get that fax or email securely from Wells Fargo, and then I have to send it to title securely. So I just feel like I could do one more step and check the wire instructions with my previous payoff demand. Even call them and double check.
Well, you might at least tell people it wasn't your
No,
escrow.
it wasn't. No, I just hear the stories of everything with titles and escrows, and I just feel like it's my duty to let everybody know, because
Spread
if
the
I
news.
can help one person not get their money stolen,
Yes.
stolen, that's
100%.
that's my job.
That's her job.
That is my job, is to protect people's money and
Right.
disperse.
And we feel the same here. So we're always checking as well. So, and making sure people double check and making sure people call escrow and all that. But never accept
No, even on a personal
instructions.
level, yeah.
No.
Even on a personal level or anything. And also make sure you work with an escrow and title company that has like means to back you, insurance in case something does happen. I know we don't ever want to have to pay out on our insurance, so we have all these protocols in place, more than what a normal escrow company would have, just because that's the worst thing that could happen. When something like that happens, I feel like it's my money.
Of course.
I feel just as sick as the person.
Absolutely. It's not a good thing. It's not good for buyers, sellers, escrow, nobody.
Yeah.
It's just not a good thing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
coming
Thanks for having me
today.
again.
Yes, and that
Thank
was a
you.
good topic.
Yeah.
She brought it up at our meeting, so that I thought that was a really good topic, and we wanted to share it, right?
I'll edit all the bad parts out.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you.
Thanks.